What would you do if you were asked to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded in 5 days? Well, this is what I did. So for me, there were two ways I could approach the challenge. One, do it naturally, boring, or we do it the fun way, cheating. If you check the previous video where I tried out the Rubik's Cube for the first time, you'll know that I am not very good at puzzles. However, as I did recently learn how to build an app, and because I do technically now know how to solve the cube, I thought it'd be cool to maybe try and mix the two together. So the idea was simple, in theory. The plan. You have a jumbled cube. Scan it. Well, presumably there's some kind of a way to like solve it programmatically. You just kind of then like go zoop, and then send it back. And then like you kind of just teach, explain how to solve the cube to whoever like has it. Anyway, bing bang bosh, simple as pie, should be done in a day. So my first instincts were correct. Sort of. Okay, so I just did like a quick Google, or a quick DuckDuckGo. I'm on that train. And yeah, that does already seem to be like Rubik's Cube solvers that exist online. I don't know what they're using, but they're probably using something to solve it. Not only did I need incredibly minimal digging to just, find an online Rubik's Cube solver, it pointed me directly into the direction of like an open source Python library that was built specifically to solve any orientation of Rubik's Cube. An open source program from kumichia.org. The library even came with its own instructions of like how to build a server that you can like talk to and essentially just ask it to like solve your cube. This is going to be running for potentially half an hour as it develops all the tables that it needs. So I'm gonna just chill, I guess. Awesome. Now we have a server. So I actually want to test it for real. Because you see, in order to get an answer to like how to solve my cube, it had to be translated into like a really long word, with each letter in this word representing a different part of the cube. F being whatever color was on the front of it, and L being whatever color was on the left of it, or at least that's what I initially thought. So I'm gonna I think in this case, white is up, orange is left. So with this, we're gonna scramble it, and then we're gonna create the string that we're gonna type into here. So we finally have the final string, which is DRUDULLUFDL. Let's see. Some edges are undefined. No! Oh, I knew this would happen. Okay, so the way in which I wrote it in is apparently incorrect. It looks the same to me. It looks the same. Try as I might, I just couldn't get the algorithm to work. And like, what's worse is that I knew it was my fault. Okay, so maybe my understanding is incorrect. So what I did wrong is that I thought this was up, but this is actually the front. Ah, fish. Read it. BULLD. Send it. Oh, man. It took a lot of tries. Until eventually, I realized that I was a moron. So I think I understand what was going on here. Right now, I can be like, this is the front, so white is the front color. Right now, at the very beginning of the solve, green is the right, so green is the right color. So this would now be an R, basically. Whereas if I do something like this, whoop, green is now left, which means that this green is now also left. So that's what I was misunderstanding. And because I can't keep that stuff in my brain, you can kind of see that here. All I'm doing is converting white, yellow, green, blue, orange, and red into whatever directions they are at the time. So I can very easily change this whenever I want, based on how the cube is oriented. Finally, what we're going to test now is actually running this. And yeah, we actually get something back. We get the directions on how apparently we can solve this.
And yeah, that was basically the entire day. But now we had a way to solve the cube, and we just needed a way to scan it. And surely if you can scan QR codes, you can scan anything, right? Now, there were some breakthroughs in day 2. The Python library I mentioned yesterday had an example of using something called computer vision. They had like a webcam and they were scanning in the colors of the cube, which is exactly what we were looking for. Now, from what I understand, the library, which is called OpenCV, is used for all kinds of image and video like manipulation.
But it's just kind of tricky because like all I have as an example is the webcam thing.
But I don't own a webcam, except this one. But I didn't realize that was a webcam. Either way, I wanted to use my phone as like a scanner because I just kind of figured that like being able to like swipe and tap and things like that is probably a lot better than using a computer, at least when you're blindfolded.
The only thing I can come up with, the only idea I really have is essentially you have this and then you take a picture and then from that picture, you go up and you scan what this is.
Lots of places that were like working with this OpenCV library were using the Python programming language. I do not know the Python programming language. However, thankfully, some incredibly smart people converted the entire library into Go, which is a language I do know, which meant that I was safe from having to learn new things, thank goodness. Other than that, the entire day was literally just reading, and more reading.
I think today's gonna be quite boring. We'll see how far we get, and then we'll come back to this. Outside of that, I don't see too many updates happening.
Hooray. But I'm telling you, day 3 is where things got better. How do you identify a problem like a Rubik's Cube?
Okay, ignoring the washing machine. So right now, if I send this up, you can see that it's opened the image here, but if I change this to like read it in as like grayscale, and then we send it up, the image is now grayscale. But what we want is to go even further than this and have it analyze different parts of the image to detect these squares here.
There are already a lot of working examples and ideas online about how to scan in a Rubik's Cube. However, the ones that I found, they were always in like a different language, and I couldn't always translate it over properly. But by trying all these different ideas out and seeing what was working and what wasn't really working for me, I eventually came up with my own idea of how to do it.
So right now, not too big of an update, but we do have this. Send it? We've been able to draw green squares, rectangles around white spaces here. Now, how do we detect the rest of these? Well, we're trying to figure out.
So the idea I came up with is that, let's say in this case, we removed everything in this picture, everything on screen except for the color red. Well, we'd be left with like a red cube. Cool. What if we do it for yellow, and then blue, and then white, and then orange, and so on and so forth? Eventually, at the end of that, we'd be able to identify the exact positions and colors of this one side of the cube. Do that 6 different times, and boom, you have the entire cube. And what was wild was that it worked, and it worked fast.
We now have somewhat of a detection going on. We've been able to detect red, blue, green, green, yellow, yellow, orange, orange, white. Those are all the parts of the cube.
And yes, it wasn't perfect.
It's also capturing this little white card that was on the floor, but that's okay.
There were some big, major problems.
As we're going to take a picture of the cube. Image is now on the screen, but if we run this, let's see what we get. No. Okay, that's not amazing.
Like, there were some huge problems, but it was further than we'd ever been before, and we got it working through the phone. So at this point, everything was connected, everything was in place, it just needed to be hooked together, and we were basically so close to being there.
So we have a teeny tiny update. This. What we want is we want this sequence, BGYRORROG, because when we get that sequence and then get that sequence 6 times and put it together, we get a solve.
So on day 4, we basically had all the pieces in place, but now it was just about trying to fit them together. So all we did is slowly start building out the app.
But cool, so we have the app. Maybe I can zoom out a bit. Ooh, okay, that helps. So here we go. I'm gonna click the app. Darn, we get white, yellow, yellow, yellow. Maybe if I zoom in a bit more. Ooh, 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 look at that. White, red, green, blue, orange, yellow, 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 green. That is correct. So yeah, we have successfully scanned the cube. It's still very finicky.
And iterating, and iterating, and iterating.
We have these nice little buttons here which represent the cube. I move the camera to this side. I have a small little solve button here, which in theory is going to solve it once we've applied everything. So we're going to start in the center. We have our cube here. Take a photo of it. We get some words returned. What do we get? White, orange, yellow. That is accurate. We then move over to the left face. Take a picture. Orange, blue, green, orange. Now let's move up here. Oh wait, oh no, I don't think I tested this. There's a bunch of like colors on this particular one. Oops. Maybe it'll work. Orange, white, red. Oh, we're gonna do something petty. Okay. Gonna put this here. Yes! Okay, I think we have it, maybe. Yes! Okay, we'll have to do. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's turn back to here. Moment of truth. Click the solve button. Don't! Oh, don't be like this. Oh, I lost connection to the device. No. No!
Until eventually...
Okay, here we go again. Let me click this. And... Oh! It's not calling to my server. Oh, for frick's sake.
Eventually...
I think I got the fix in, maybe. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, wait, I'll show you what I'm seeing here. Check this out. Check out these errors. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. This might take me some time. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff.
Eventually. Boy, come on.
I'm gonna do this and then we're gonna run the test. Cause my battery's about to run out. You're gonna just hear my voice for the time being. I need to run the other server. And now finally, please, I'm begging you, throw me a bone here. Yes! Okay! Okay! Okay, so now it tells us to try this solve. Okay, I'm gonna plug this out.
We were able to get a full solve using everything that we'd built. Cool! But there was just one itty bitty thing that was missing. So, what was this one thing that was missing?
We actually don't have too many different updates. All I've really changed is I've made everything like gesture based.
No, it wasn't that.
But you can also like long press and then it retrieves the solve.
No, it wasn't that either.
I think I need to make this text bigger so you can actually see what's going on.
Yes, that was important, but there was something else.
And so now, what I want to try and add is a bunch of like audio visual components, so that way we can essentially navigate the app without being able to see.
Yes, that was it. Yes, correct. We had no way of being able to tell what the hell we were doing.
Hopefully text-to-speech is easy and free.
Position up, position front, position down, position down, position down, position down, position down.
I gotta fix this.
Thankfully, it was quite easy to implement text-to-speech and get everything working using gestures.
Yes, and so if I take a picture now,
Error. Please try again.
because it didn't get everything, but now if I do this, hopefully.
Error. Please try again.
Okay, let's try again.
Scan successful.
Yellow, green, red, so that is a successful scan.
Position left. Scan successful.
But now, we can actually give this a little spin, so I'm gonna go do that. Also, I made this so much bigger so you can read it. Oh, for fuck.
It's showtime. it down. I am prepared. I am ready. Let me just jump off a bit. Where's the camera? There's the camera. There's the cube. This is the front. Off we go.
Error. Please try again. Scan successful.
Okay.
Position down.
Like this.
Error. Please try again.
Then.
Scan successful.
Okay.
Position up. Scan successful. Position left. Scan successful. Position right. Scan successful. Position back.
Whew. Almost dropped it.
Scan successful. Position front.
This is the front. Okay. We have no feedback, so I can't hear anything, but...
F1.
Whew, telling us to do F1. So, F1. That is the front.
R3.
Then we do R3. And remember, clockwise. So, 1, 2, 3.
L3.
1, 2, 3.
B1.
B1.
U2.
Clockwise. Help. Help. 1, 2. Right.
B3.
1, 2, 3.
R1.
R1.
B2.
1, 2.
U1.
U1.
F1.
F1.
U3.
1, 2, 3.
R2.
1, 2.
B1. L2.
L2. This is the front. This is L. Clockwise, clockwise, clockwise. 1, 2.
U2.
1, 2.
R2.
1, 2.
D2.
D2. Oh, no. 1, 2.
B1.
B1.
D2.
D2. 1, 2.
B1.
This is B1. Okay. Don't get crazy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations! Oh, please, 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 please. We did it! That took too long to program. If that's not recorded, I'm gonna be pissed. Hold up, I need to check. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. So yeah, that's the end of the video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know how you might have tackled this yourself. I guess you could have done it the legitimate way, but I don't like puzzles. Like, I should maybe start saying things like leave a comment if you have any ideas of like what you might want me to try out, or if you have any ideas of like how you might have tackled this yourself. And so I will. I've just said it. But yeah, subscribe, let's see more. And until next time, have a lovely day. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy that things turned out this way. I think this is a pretty cool challenge personally. But yeah, bye-bye. Let's do another! No. I'm good with that. Hold on. Such fun.